Hey YouTube land, welcome to a new Clash Royale video, as I am on a quest to push to get myself into the bone pit and the next level up in this pretty awesome game, to be fair. Here I am starting out against Kadir, who's no clan like myself, which I will be joining very soon, I imagine, because now that I'm level 3. He's thrown down some attacks. I'm doing a two-pronged attack just to throw in a bit of confusion here, knowing that he's low on Alexa and having to push on his left side just to see if I can really cause some damage on that left tower, then push on to the king tower to get myself a 3-crown win. And for those of you who have watched my earlier video, I'm very new to the game. I'm not too sure exactly what counts as what, but I am learning as I go. And I've picked up a pretty good deck, and I'll do a video that shows my new deck and the cards that I won in my chests recently for you to enjoy. But there you go, GG, 3 crowns. He really had nothing to throw at me as I pushed that left side, as he spent so much Alexa earlier on. I just took him down, and here we come to Joshua. And yeah, this was quite an interesting game as well. Another 3v3 in terms of level, waiting for Alexa to max out to level 10 before I drop anything down, but also seeing to see what he does as well. What does he do? He throws down a giant. I throw down my prince. My prince is level 1, and I really want to get to level 2, but it's 400 gold. I'm like, ouch, I haven't got that kind of gold laying around. Where is Dick Turpin when you need him? But he does a great job. That tower on the left goes straight down. A lot of action on my right tower, but nothing to be too concerned about. Thinking of my next move, looking to reset my Alexa now with his knight coming down and getting battered by my tower. Really wasn't a bad little game. Again, he's on the attack now with Valkyrie, but I'm not too concerned as my prince charges towards the king tower now. He swipes it, he digs it. Look at that HP drop like a stone. In comes a musketeer to try and kill him. Does a good job of taking him down. And his musketeer again isn't worth to worry about really, because he's not got much health. But I'm waiting to deploy my giant and really making a final push now to get that king tower down. He throws down a fireball, which is really a waste. Goblins in support now to take down his knight. That's really pecking away. But will his tower go? Just 600 points left. 4, 3. Oh, and he's dead. In goes my knight. Surely this is going to be it, but no, my knight drops to his bomber as well. With just over a minute to go, I'm looking now to throw down a couple of fire bombs just to finish him off now, knowing full well that he is really looking to push and on his knees. In goes my bomber. He throws down a giant, which is a great play just to get him to focus a giant. But that isn't good enough, as I've got my prince ready to charge in to really take off the last couple of points. And here he goes. But my prince thinks for some reason, oh look, there's a witch, I'll have a bit of that. And then he goes, which is a waste of my time really. But my left tower is under a bit of pressure. But I'm not too concerned, because I know I've got this in the bag with a fireball. Down to 45 HP, this is it now. I've still got all 3 towers up, despite both sides being low in HP. But this is the push now. In goes my knight. He throws down a mini P.E.K.K.A. Prince is taking him out, but there you go. GG, 3 crowns again. Really enjoying it so far. Game's been pretty good. Opened some chests up as well, and had a lot of fun doing that. But here we go again. Another game now. This guy's level 2, and I'm level 3, so this should be interesting. He puts down a giant first. And I'm thinking, what do I want to do here? And he throws down a fireball. Now he's put a fireball on my tower. Now that tells me straight away he's a little bit inexperienced, because that is like 9 Alexa gone in just 2 goes. So I think, okay, let's push on his left side. See what damage we can do, because my goblins will get picked off. My bomber will take out his mini P.E.K.K.A. But my giant really is doing a lot of damage to that left side now, as his Alexa must be pretty low. I'm thinking at this point, with Valkyrie taking out my knight. But the prince and the giant now combo, making a push for his king tower. He throws down his knight. He throws down a Valkyrie. I put a bomber in just to distract him. As I push hard, the HP is falling off that tower. My prince is prodding away. Look at his HP drop. He's got nothing to answer to. And there he goes. GG. Gone. Wasn't too sure what happened in that game, because he kind of really just focused too much. But here we are. I've made it into the bone pit. My first game in the bone pit. Let's see how this pans out. Should be an interesting game as we wait till my Alexa to reach 10. And my prince is highlighted. What will I do? He drops a giant, I drop a prince. This should be interesting. He puts in a mini dragon. I really haven't got a counter at this time, but then I get my archers in there and a bomber just to really help and support. He puts in a musketeer. Will my prince make it to the tower? He charges in. He gets off a couple of hits. Just enough to do some damage. In goes my knight. He puts in a mini bomber. Archers are gone because they aren't very good, I think, but I'm using them to counter his air support right now. But and they're a level higher than my musketeers. My musketeers are level 1, I think, at the moment, so I need to upgrade them when I get some cards. So my archers are level 3. But pushing on the right side now, just to see what happens. Not too worried about Valkyrie again on the left. He puts in some spear goblins just to harass my giant. In goes my prince now to make a charge on that left tower. His units on the right will come down the right hand side as I look to push on the left side. Excuse R2-D2 beeping there in the game. That was from Star Wars Commander. Didn't expect to hear him in here. Hello R2. Doing some damage now, putting down a bomber. He puts down a bomber as well, but my bomber will die as I look to reset my Alexia. Alexia, I'll get it right one day. But hey, if you're watching the video, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any suggestions or comments, please feel free to drop them below. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? What can I do better? Because I'm new to the game, and all kinds of tips will be welcome as I look to really push myself up into the higher realms of the game. But this should be a good attack now. My giant really is getting battered at there, but it's doing some good damage to his king tower. His giant will drop. My goblins will charge in against the spear goblins. Archers decide to go their separate ways for some unknown reason. Mini dragons in there, and again I'm not too concerned. Prince comes under heavy attack, but just enough left. But then again he gets halted by a witch. Bomber's in support. Knight is in support. This should be interesting now as I push again for another 3-tower victory. 30 seconds to go. Can it be done? Just got 1 tower left. My giant really is pushing now. Archers in support. Prince is in support. Bomber. This should be the one. HP getting down to 9, 7, 6, 3, 2, 10 seconds left. And there you go. GG. 3 crown win again. Poor old James, my lost Trapinos. Second game in the Bone Pit here against Graciola. This should be quite an interesting match too. Both roughly the same level. He throws down his giant. I throw in some goblins, which are good counters against the giant I've found. I really do some lot of damage there. He has archers though and goblins, so that should help me get killed. My giant is pushing the right. He's put some minions down there. I've not seen those before, and I haven't really got a counter as my left tower falls. Not too worried, the giant should die here. Maybe might get a couple of hits on my king tower. I'm not too worried, but those minions I've got nothing to counter with. But here come my archers now. But again, they're pretty weak, I found. So I wasn't too worried after that, seeing how fast they drop. But Valkyrie could be a problem. But I'm still going to push on that left tower, which should fall to my prince on the left side. His right side is very weak as well. There goes his tires. 1-1 now with 2 minutes left to go. I lose my right tower. Now this is really a fight to the finish now. Who can get the king tower first? I've got it all to do. He's throwing in some archers. My Alexa is low. Need to reset. One little bomber. Will he take down that second tower? No. But in comes some more minions. Again, I'm not worried about his flying minions because they're not particularly dangerous. But I have a giant now waiting patiently for some support. He throws in Valkyrie. I drop in my knight. This should be the one as his tower goes down to 1,000. 800. 7. 6. Ah, he's gone. My knight is gone too. But here comes this prince now for one final charge on my tower. I've still got 2k left. But he's poking away. This is a fight to the finish. Who will get the tower down first? I'm down to 8. He's down and there it goes. One hit from my prince. GG. 3-2. Really good game. Very close indeed as well. Closest game I've had so far. And into another game, which is my final game, I believe, on the Bone Pit. Trying to think what to do. It's interesting to come up against some new units as well that I've not played against before. I'm trying to figure out how on earth am I going to counter him. But again, he opens with a fireball, which is such a strange thing to do because it doesn't do much damage to towers, and it really is a waste. So it's got me thinking he's not a very good player straight away, or not sure what to do. So I take down his left tower immediately, giving him pressure on the right as well. He really is in a pickle. His king tower's getting hammered away. He's got no counter. He drops a giant, but it's going to be 2 towers down. And my knight turns his back on the witch. My left tower is under a bit of pressure, but my giant will not make it to his king tower. The bomber throws in a couple of bombs. Just gets off 2 hits before he goes down. Archer going in. I will lose a tower to his giant, but again, I'm not too concerned now because I need to push to finish him off with a fireball, which takes him out for a GG and my final game of the day. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up if you like it, or dislike it even, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.